Hi, I'm Michael with Fujifilm, and we are at NAB New York, and we are here to talk about the Fujifilm GFX ETERNA 55 cinema camera that has been much ballyhooed, and a lot of people have been anticipating it. It will go on sale for a price of $16,499 sometime this autumn 2025. Now, it is a large format cinema camera. It is actually the tallest sensor on the market, and it is capable of open gate. And if you can see here on the screen, we are currently running an open gate, and that is a native 4:3 aspect ratio, or 133:1. So that gives you flexibility in terms of aspect ratios and formats and sensor area captures, but it's also very, very friendly for anamorphic lenses. Because if you put a 2x lens on there, that de-squeezes to 266:1. A 1.8 squeeze lens becomes a 239:1, and a 1.5 lens goes to 2:1. And those are the three most common anamorphic widescreen aspect ratios that people use. Now, the camera is capable of over 14 stops of dynamic range. In open gate, again, which is that full height, you can get up to 48 frames a second. Once you get out of open gate, you can do 60 frames a second. At HD resolution, you can do 120. Now, one of the things that does make this camera highly anticipated is that we are Fujifilm. We are a film company. We are the only camera maker who can make that boast that we make film. And so the color science that comes out of this camera is absolutely beautiful. So mostly you're going to want to probably use the F-Log2 tone curve, and we have the F-Log2C, which stands for wide color gamut, where the color gamut is bigger than Rec 2020. It's almost the size of ACES. So it's a phenomenally large color gamut, which is absolutely great for color correction and post work. The camera does come with this 5-inch LCD, which is 2000 nits brightness. The top handle, which has a multi-control knob on it. It comes with a PL adapter, and it comes with an AC power adapter to go to 15 volts in here on the back of the camera. Has SDI out, HDMI out, has BNC ports for timecode and Genlock. There is an Ethernet port, and there's USB-C as well. Now, the other thing that we've also been talking about that has also been highly anticipated is the coming of this new lens. This is the GF 32-90 T3.5 PZ power zoom optically stabilized lens. So the body does not have stabilization, but the lens has optical image stabilization in it. This lens and this body together make a fantastic run and gun kit, because this lens has internal servo motors. So you can actually use the zoom rocker here on the top handle to zoom the lens from the camera body without touching the lens. You can obviously add external motors if you want, but you don't need to. You can also control focus and iris from either the top knob up here or the control knob that's down here on the side of the camera. I'm going to take the lens off in a second and show you the sensor and show you the lens itself. But there's another feature that we've done that nobody else has thought of, is we have an internal battery, one of our standard camera batteries. That camera battery gets charged all the time from whatever your main power source is on the back, whether it's the V mount or the gold mount. And that battery then is always at 100%. In the event that you forget to pay attention to the charge of your power source, you can hot swap. So if you're recording, you can pull that battery off, or if that battery just dies in the middle of the clip, this battery will end up saving your clip so you won't lose the clip, and then it will actually keep the CPU of the camera running for a good number of minutes. That gives you time to get a new battery and pop it back on. So I'd like to show you that sensor and also show you that lens. So if I go to the front of the camera, so we have a locking mechanism on the front here that cinches in whatever lens you put on there or by way of an adapter. So this being, like I said, one of our FUJIFILM GF mount lenses, this will only work on a GFX camera, but it has the electronic contacts that enable us to do the power zoom functions. But this lens is phenomenally light. It's going to list for, go ahead, yeah. Yeah, it's only about 4 pounds for a 32-90 and a 3.5. That's a big surprise. But there it is, you can see that sensor. So it's 33 millimeters by 44 millimeters. It's a really, really big piece of real estate. And that gives you a lot of flexibility for, like I said, different kinds of aspect ratios and formats. We don't have an exact shipping date on it yet. We know it's going to be sometime probably before December 1st. Thanks for coming to NAB New York 2025.
Can you flip it around so I can get a close-up of the sensor?
Yeah, I could do a slow pan.
Yeah, I like that.
Say when.
When? Michael's giving me the beauty shot. Thank you.
You know, it's not my first rodeo,
Yeah,
as they
your
say.
first rodeo. And go ahead and put the lens back on.
Okay. So hang on, I'm gonna lock that. Goes on, and then you can lock it in place.
Sweet.